Hey there, everybody. How you guys doing today? It's Billy, and today is the first installment of a brand new series on my channel that will be as game-changing and as important to the YouTube community as White Boy 7 Street's Road to a Clean Room. That being said, if you don't know anything about White Boy 7 Street's Road to a Clean Room, then that made no sense to you, and you probably don't understand. What I'm saying is that this right here, this is going to change the way we do things, alright? This new series is called Third Person Thursdays, where every Thursday I post a private match game of me playing in third person. Why? Well, why the fuck not? That's what I'm going to do. And the thing is that I'm not actually going to do this, because that would be ridiculously stupid. Because as much as I enjoyed this game playing in third person, nobody else in the lobby would come out and say that they enjoyed the game. I don't know why, because a lot of them were laughing the whole time and everything, so I mean, there's no way that they could say that, you know, it wasn't a good time. Like, they were just making it a bad time by having a negative frame of mind. That's what it was. Negativity breeds negativity, and that is not a good thing. I had a hell of a time throwing down these care packages, and at the beginning of the game, I had originally intended for it to be a shotgun-only third-person game, but I fucked up and didn't copy the class down to the second team, so they got all the standard default classes, and then one side only had the shotgun, which was a pretty fucking shitty class to begin with, so we all just switched to one side and picked a default class. And he's shooting rockets at me. And they were complaining that it was too hard to aim and shoot and everything, and it's the exact same thing as playing normally. Like, you aim in essentially the same part of the screen, right in the middle. Like, that's just where you aim. You know, whether or not you're playing in third person or first person, you still look right down the center of the screen. I think. Is it right down the center of the screen? It might be a little bit, like, above it. But you have crosshairs and everything. You can see where you're aiming and all that, so I don't see why it was so hard for everyone. I didn't think it was. Like I said, I had a really good time playing this. And basically, what I'm getting at is that private matches are fun. So I gotta make sure that all the people I usually play with are okay with this, because I don't really have enough subscribers to play with right now. But I want a day of the week, let's say, where I can, you know, sit down and play some private matches with my friends and some subscribers, and we can all have a real good time and just play stupid, crazy custom game modes and things, or play third-person games, or like rockets only, shit like that. I think it would be one hell of a good time. So that's basically what I'm getting at with this video, is that if you think it would be a good idea to set aside, let's say Wednesday nights to play private match game modes with a bunch of random people, whether it's people invited from like the recent players list or friends lists or whatnot, let me know, because I definitely think it would be a really good time, because I had a lot of fun with this. Oh, and I added another custom game mode to my saved list that I got from Box of Demons channel. He's the guy that invented or created All or Nothing. That's why the class is called Box of Demons. That's the guy's gamer tag. And so I made that, and hey, well, you know, I got one of his new his other game types saved in there called Real or Fake or something like that, and it's essentially everyone has the same class, but one class has real care packages, the other class has fake care packages, and you play domination, and you never know which ones are which. It's crazy. So I added that to my saved game type list thing. Because I think that'd be a lot of fun to play. I just gotta get my friends more into playing these private matches, and the only time we ever do is if we have more than 6 people playing, because, well, you know, they don't enjoy Ground War, which I can understand. It's usually a lag fest and takes forever to get into lobbies, so we just play private matches. Oh, and if you watched my video yesterday, the heart surgery thing, the surgery went perfectly fine, exactly how it was supposed to, and he's recovering in intensive care right now. I think he'll be in there for a few more days, but everything went without complications. So I'm glad to hear that. I might go visit him today, depending on if I get this video done in time. And I also have a couple other things I have to do later on in the day. So hopefully this is up and everything. I'm gonna say what up to my buddy. Make sure he's good. Make sure everything's alright. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I gotta give a shout out to someone at the end of this video. Not like a YouTube channel shout or anything, just he wants people to know that he exists type of shout out, because he complains that I'm the only person that hasn't gotten a shout out yet. Maybe I'll shout out to everyone that's been in this game so far. We got Get It, who no matter how poorly he does, we still make fun of him, and we don't care about his feelings. Because normally in these games, normally in private match games, your friends aren't going to make fun of you if you don't do bad, because you're playing some sort of weird game type like third-person shotguns, you know, third-person sniper rifles. No one's going to make fun of you if you don't do well in that, unless you're him. If you're Get It, you get made fun of, because that's just how fucking the world turns. You got Dick Tick 6, that's Dave. DCTX6, Dick Tick 6. That's what I call him. He's in this game. We got Foreign. We got fucking Chev. Chev is in this game. We got Pat. And the person that really wanted the shout out, and he always badgers me about it, Dennis. Dennis is this guy we play with. He's a little bit old. He's older than I am. I'm not gonna date him on the internet. And you may be like, why are you throwing out his first name? No, his fucking gamer tag is Dennis, alright? So, like, there's not much I can do about it. And Dennis is real cool, and Dennis was like, how come I never get shoutouts? How come I never get shoutouts? And he comments on a bunch of my videos, and he likes them, and he listens to them at work, and all that stuff. And he's a real cool guy, so I gotta give him a real big shoutout. And he comes into this game, like, after the halfway point, and still beats Get It. So that's what, like, this fucking Get It's fucking turn up here, and I'm like, how the fuck? And then I realize you can jump up off of that ledge thing. And then I try again, and I just cannot do it. I'm just, I'm fucking stupid or something. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I could have just walked across that way, but instead I try and jump from up here like a fucking retard. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And then I realize I can do this, and then it just disappears because its time is up or whatnot. But yeah, a huge shout out to Dennis, just so Dennis knows that I care. I care about you, Dennis. I do. I enjoy playing with you, and I'm glad you play in these games as much as you complained. Sorry you're not a huge fan of C4, because we've played a lot of games with some C4 action in them, because C4 is way more fun than throwing knives, if you ask me. Man, this game is almost over. I get the last kill right here with my turret. But on that note, since the game is almost over, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to play with me in some lobbies and private matches and stuff, just leave a comment down below. Tell me your gamer tag, so I can see it, and then add me on Xbox. I got like 20 open spaces. And if you like my stuff, feel free to subscribe. I upload daily. See you guys tomorrow.